welcome back to Nat Scraps. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we are up to layout 7. Is that right? 6, 7, 6. Oh, I can't even remember, and I should know. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to start off by, it is number 7. That's all. What has happened, I'll tell you what I'm doing here. I'm cleaning my bench. I'm collecting up all the things on my bench that all those little die cuts and stuff. So if you've been following this Hello Darling from Uniquely Creative collection, I had the general creative cuts and then I had the coral creative cuts, which are the girlier creative cuts. You could easily swap these out for the boy creative cuts, which are the aquamarine ones. But I'm collecting all of those bits and bobs from my bench and I'm divvying them up into what's definitely babyish, what's floral, what are tickets and ephemera. And I'm putting them down into this little bowl because I'm getting to the end of my creative stage with this collection and I just want to know what I've got left, and it gives you a really good chance to look through, see what you've got the most of. So I know I have heaps and heaps of flowers and I have heaps of the like animals and things left over as well. So I'm collecting them all up and popping them into this little container in their collections. I'm also taking out anything that's like a title, the little word strips and things like that, because to me they're things, some of them I'll put into a little bundle for my card makers. I haven't made cards with this collection, so I'll put them into a little bundle for my card makers so that they can use them. And the other bits, like the titles and that, I'll pop aside and put into my stock so that I just have them sitting there. But I know I'm not going to use 5 titles on the next 2 pages, whatever I'm going to create. So once I've got that sorted, I'm going to have a look through what papers I have left. So I know I've got a few scraps there. These are the 2 packets of die cuts, the back of them, just so you could have a little bit of an idea of what I started off with. Now I'm going to look through the papers. I've got those few scraps that I've got left, and then I'm going to see what other papers I want to use for this. So I'll have it take a couple of minutes. But why do I not know what layout I'm up to and what number this is and everything else? Because I finished my last video and went, hang on, if this is video 5, I shouldn't have 3 videos left. I should, or 6, should only have 2 layouts left, but I had 3 layouts left. Anyway, whatever I had left, whatever number video it was. And I realized that I had skipped what should have been video number 4. So I did layouts 1, 2, 3. And when I had done my haul video, layout, what we're now calling layout 3B, so you may have seen it, layout 3B and the last, this layout, used the same background papers, and I pulled them out and put them side to side. So I obviously never put layout 4 back into the right order, and then I've just skipped it while I've been editing. So now we have a layout 3B. So if you haven't, if you were trying to see the whole series and you went from 3 to 4, might have missed 3B. But anyway, that's it. Now I really love 3B, and 3, you know, layout should be like a bit like children. You shouldn't have a favorite. You definitely do. I much prefer 3Bs. If you didn't see 3Bs, it's quite pretty. I like it. Go back and have a look. This one, like all of them, really, it's fairly simple. I am going to use layer this up onto a background piece of paper, which I haven't done much in this series. I think this is the first time actually that I've brought in a whole base mat. Mainly because I wanted to stick to nearly all the papers that we have in the kit. So I'm bringing in this piece. It's like a rosy pink. It looks a lot more salmony here, but it's like a darker rosy pink color. And I'm going to map that whole base page, give it a nice solid foundation. It might be after the chaos of 3B where I drew a border that ended up I had to color in. Go back and see it. I like the result. It just took a little while. Not as bad as layout 2 where I did all that hand stitching. But anyway, so yeah, cutting, I've cut the middle out of that. I'm sure you guys have seen it before. If you haven't, that just saves paper, saves bulk in your layout, saves paper, and it means that you've got another piece of paper to mat your photo mats on the front. So you not using up as much of your resources there. I'm going to stick this down, and like we're already over halfway, guys. This comes together really, really quickly. As I've said in other layouts in this series, it is not a spectacular layout. It's not something that's earth-breaking, earth-shatteringly new. That didn't come out right, whatever that is. But it is just a lovely, cute little layout, and it turns into being sort of a bit like a birthday layout. Now, it's already got a balloon in that corner, so I figure I'll cut in. I didn't want to sort of stick it down the side, so I'm just going to cut a little V in there for the little string of the balloon to stick into, and that's going to sit up and into the photo mat there. Now, let's play a game. Do I glue that down? Let me know. Leave a comment. Let me know if that I actually ever glue that piece down. I have a funny feeling it didn't. Anyway, now I'm going to trial out all these pieces, and as I've said in previous videos, I like to just lay everything out and sort of see how to get a rough idea of where things are going to go and what pieces I'd like where. So I'm just like auditioning little animals along here. This is going to be a little first birthday layout for my grandniece. I have many months to wait till I can put a photo on this, but she is only a month old. Just over a month old now. So 11 months to go until I have photos for this one. But how cute is this little first birthday? And especially with all the little animals with their party hats on and their little balloons. Very, very cute. I was spectacularly pleased with the fact that little owl could sit up on the top of that photo up in that other corner and fill in a little gap there. It does cover the pretty flowers, but made me happy. I'm just choosing to either put a bit of foam tape on the back of some of these or put them directly down, layer them over each other. I kind of like to have, if I'm building like a border cluster like this, some little bits and pieces overlapping so that nothing really is sitting out on its own, that they're all kind of just touching or a little bit of overlap. It helps them look like they're a built cluster, not something that's just been slapped down onto the page. That's the only kind of little tip you can have there. I do try to put some flowers into the tops here. You would have seen when I organized this, I have heaps and heaps of flowers left over. Wait for the last video. I do use up nearly all of those flowers, if not all of them. Please like and subscribe so you get a notification, hint, 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 about that one. And guys, this one is very, very, very close done. I didn't like the flowers. I take those off. I do find a couple of little tags to put up there, and we've just got a couple of little sayings. Happy beautiful, which I know my beautiful little grandniece will be. She is absolutely gorgeous. So I do audition a couple of bits and pieces until I find the right one. I ended up taking the little lion off and putting the tag that doesn't have a lion on there. One of the reasons is because if I just want to do a tiny little bit of journaling or something there, I can, or the date or all those kind of things. It gives me a little spot for later on. I did do big hints before. If you've liked this series, please drop me a comment. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, if you made layouts. I'd love to hear from you. Any questions, all that kind of jazz. Hitting the like button helps. Hitting the subscribe button helps even more. It means you'll get a notification to say when I upload a video. And I have this little goal, and I keep saying I'd really love to get to 1,000 followers. I'm nowhere near it, but hey, with all your help, you never know, you might help me get there. Thank you so much if you've lasted through here. One more layout in the series. I hope you return for that one. Apart from that, keep crafting, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.